So we are back here with another video, man, and we're going to be doing a pack opening today, and we're going to be talking about more of the kind of toxicity in the My Team community, man. So yeah, that's the mission today, man. We're going to rip some packs. We're going to rip like 50 plus base packs here, see if we can pull anything. Nothing too crazy, only a couple hundred KMT. Maybe we can get a couple shakers or something, but yeah, so we're going to kind of go back to kind of an old school type of video. If you see what I did there, man. Sorry, that was really cringe. But anyway, let's go in and open up some of these old school base packs, man. Before we do start ripping, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, as well as leave a like on the video, man. That really, really helps me out. And it's always very, very much appreciated, man. So, yeah, without further ado, let's start ripping. Let's start talking about some of the stuff that is being talked about in the My Team community today, man. First of all, let's look at the odds on these packs. We had a 1.7% chance at an amethyst. So ripping 50 packs or so, we would be hopeful that we would see at least one or two shakers, man. But anyway, with packs right now, this is actually a pretty good time to rip packs, because if you were to rip 100 packs, which would be 400 KMT, you'd be getting at least 150K back. And that's assuming that you didn't pull anything at all, which is very, very likely with these base packs, to be honest with you, man. But anyway, I mean, it's really not too bad of a time to open up packs, because every card has value and all this and that. So it's really, yeah, you're not going to be losing out too big unless you open up the premium packs. Because if you open up one of these packs for 18K, man, you're going to be pulling, sometimes a gold. And with that being done, if you do pull a gold out of one of these packs, you're losing out on like 15K plus. So I would stick to base packs if you are going to rip. And that's what we're going to be ripping today. So hopefully we can get some shakes. But yeah, let's get into it and start talking about some of the stuff that is being said, man. So first pack here, we're going to get a gold Malachi Branham and a bunch of silver consumables. So a lot of people are very upset with this whole King of the Court thing, which rightfully so. I mean, King of the point system really doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of, but then there's people complaining that it is going to make budget cards unaffordable if people start buying budget cards for their King of the Court teams. Let me just say, if you're having trouble affording cards amethyst at a tier of amethyst or lower, man, that is a you problem. Because MT is so easy to make this year, and that is actually, we will find, the root of a lot of issues with a lot of these complaints that we're going to talk about today. And yeah, if you're having issues affording cards, even diamond or lower, I would say, like, of course, pink diamonds are really hard to get, but any cards that are diamond or lower, man, if you're having trouble like affording them, it's either because you're only playing the game for like 10 minutes a day on average, or maybe you're trying to play showdown with like a squad that's not really going to match up. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can make hundreds of thousands of MT on this game a day easily. So that is kind of my thoughts on that whole thing. There's a guy that commented here complaining that he bid 300 and something thousand for Tyson Chandler, the Wild Gem Diamond card, and got outbid. And he is blaming 2K, saying that 2K is evil because of this. First of all, the only reason that Tyson Chandler is that expensive in the first place is because of content creators. It's not because of 2K, because that card is getting massively overrated. And second of all, that just shows that you are very out of touch if you're complaining about something like that, because that has nothing to do with 2K. And that kind of goes into the next point, where people are talking about, this is kind of the hot topic of the day. People are really going with this take right now, and the take is that 2K are manipulating the auction house. I've seen like 5 or 10 people talking about this today. 2K never will and they never have and they never will manipulate the auction house. And I know that this is the case because I'm on the auction house all the time. I pretty much know more about the auction house than anybody. 2K would never manipulate the auction house. There are 2 reasons right now that pink diamonds are as expensive as they are. The first reason is not very many people are opening up packs, which is good because the packs right now, there's not a whole lot of point to open them, especially these premium packs. And base packs, the chances of you pulling anything are very, very small anyway. So the supply is very, very low on pink diamonds. Why are the best pink diamonds in the game well over 1 million MT? Well, because MT is so easy to make that it is actually insane. I think this is the easiest it's ever been to make MT in the game right now, man. I really, really do. So no, 2K is not manipulating the auction house. I don't know why people seem to be running with this take. It's just a lot of people getting upset that they can't afford the cars that they want, which, yeah, it kind of sucks, but just get a different card, man. There's so many diamonds and amethysts and stuff that can run for you at a very high level that are very, very good price. You just got to do your own research. You can't be buying, obviously you can't be buying pink diamonds if you can't afford them. And you also don't want to be buying all these cards that are getting hyped into oblivion by creators, man. There are many, many centers for way cheaper that are going to give you exactly what a card like Tyson Chandler will give you. And there are a lot of cards that are going to give you what SHAQ gives you as well. And yeah, so that's just kind of my thoughts on that. And it's just crazy how many people are running with this take that the auction house is being manipulated. It's really, really interesting, man. So I don't know. And it's just I don't know where the Myteam community is going to go because it is really, really not in a good place right now. All the videos that are being uploaded all have toxic titles. They're talking about how bad the game is, how bad certain aspects of the game are. All of the comments are people that are very, very upset with the game and just kind of everyone's feeding into each other's negativity. And the Myteam community is just not in a good place right now, man. It's not in a good place at all. I don't really know what's going to happen this year. I don't know if certain creators are going to stop making videos. I don't know if this whole negativity trend is going to kind of continue, but I'm going to try to be the Myteam mediator, man. I want to be a person where you can come and watch my content, you can enjoy the game, you can enjoy my videos. We're going to talk about things that are out of line when it comes to 2K, okay? We're not going to be just full 100% positivity, sunshine, and daisies with everything, but we're also not going to complain about every single aspect of the game. That's not what we do here. There's a lot of people enjoying this game. I'm enjoying this game. And I want this to be a place where you don't need to feel like you're in the minority of people enjoying this game, because that is not the case. If you were to look in people's comments, look at content that is being uploaded right now, you would maybe think that you are someone that is in the minority when you are enjoying this game. But that is not the case, man. That is not the case at all. There's a lot of people enjoying this game. And yeah, some of you guys that, are just being super negative about the game, just hating on the game, man, just go ahead and go play something else. We don't need you here anyway, man. We don't need this energy. So that's just kind of my thoughts on that whole thing. I really just I'm curious too. I'm curious to see where the direction that the community goes, because it is going to be very, very interesting to see. And that's kind of where I am at. I'm trying to be, like I said, I'm trying to be the mediator, trying to be somewhere where you guys can come and just enjoy. So, I mean, there's creators like Carlos, like Killsamoy. They're doing the same thing as they've always done, just uploading some pack openings, some stuff like that. And their comments seem to be pretty positive. But then there's other creators, we know who I'm talking about, where that is not the case. It's negativity on negativity. Everyone's feeding off of each other. I want to be someone who is going to bring, I'll bring a pack. I'm bringing a pack opening right now, man. I'm going to start, kind of getting back to some pack openings. I'm not going to go too crazy with packs because, I'm not going to, do like 1 million MT pack openings or anything, which I could do, but then I wouldn't be able to buy any cards. So I'm going to try and bring some other content. Oh, we get an Amethyst Kenny Atkinson. It is really, really crazy that might actually end up being our best pull. That might be like 50K right there. Let's go and check the value of this Amethyst Kenny Atkinson. let's stop talking about all of that kind of stuff and let's start talking about the game, man. What have you guys been grinding? Oh, yeah, there we go. 80K for my boy Kenny Atkinson. I love to see that. What do these coach sets lock in for? We got a diamond Casey Jones and a diamond George Karl. I would assume that these are diamonds anyway. Um, but yeah, this Kenny Atkinson super, super rare. If you guys are pulling any coaches that are Sapphire and above, make sure that you are checking their value. But that is actually, now that I think of it, it's actually insane. But that is probably, besides Diamond Boogie Cousins, that is my best pull of the year. And it is a coach card. But I'm not complaining, man. That's like half my MT back. And we are going to run with that, man. That is a major W. I almost thought that this bronze jersey right here was like a ruby something. I imagine pulling another coach back to back right like that. That would have been absolutely insane. We're hoping to get a shaker here, though, man. We're hoping to get at least one shaker before this pack opening is over. There is one thing with the odds on these packs that is kind of sus, though. And it was like this last week. I'll make sure that it's still like this. Just give me just 1 second here. If we go to the odds of these base packs, okay, so now it does say 95 plus the sub one. Last week with the limitless base packs, it didn't even have where it said 95 plus. It didn't even have the odds for a 95 plus. It just said 92 plus for a sub 1%, which that was a little bit shady. Because in theory, then pink diamonds may have been impossible to pull out of these base packs. But now the odds are showed up, so now it is actually possible. How many base packs would you have to open to pull a pink diamond? Probably like 1,000, to be honest with you, man. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys are grinding. I finished my breakout grind, so there's really no point in me playing breakout anymore. But we are moving now over to salary cap. I got a pretty good salary cap squad going. I'll show you guys the squad when we're done opening up packs here. But I'm going to try and get the, exchange piece for salary cap now, and I'm going to try and get that pink diamond Jack Sigma. I think there's about 27 days left in the season. A lot of people have been asking how many days are left in the season and that. How can you tell? I will show you guys at the end of this video as well how you can tell how many days are left in the season. They don't display it anywhere right now, which is a little bit strange, but there is a way that you can tell. And it's not a way where it's like 100% certain, but it makes me like 99% sure that that is when the season is going to end. Come on, 2K, though. We need to see just one little shake, man. I don't even care if it's an Amethyst Naz Reed, something like that. I would definitely take that. That would be a major W, man. What is this here? It's a Sapphire. Okay, we'll take a Sapphire. The odds for the rubies are really low in these packs as well. We got a 1.7% chance at a ruby as well as an amethyst. So, yeah, the odds on these base packs really ain't it. And that's kind of why, there's a lot of base packs being given out in game modes right now. Like, just give us a regular pack, man. We don't need a what even was that set even called with Giannis? It's escaping me right now. I'm just gonna have to go look really quick. Arrival. Yeah, we got a bunch of Arrival base packs everywhere, like in salary cap and the park and some other modes and stuff. And can we just have a regular Arrival pack, man? Even like a little deluxe section? I don't know. It seems like they are going to stop giving away free packs. There was a ton of free packs everywhere in week one, which that kind of sucks a little bit. It was nice getting free packs and breakout and such, but it's one of those moves that they have done because they're trying to encourage people to go into the market and buy packs. So that is kind of an interesting type of strategy, but maybe it works for some people. It worked on me. No free packs. I'm kind of fiending for packs a little bit. Now we're opening up some packs. So I don't know, man. I'm halfway joking. I'd probably be opening up packs anyway. And it kind of just gives a good excuse to kind of just talk about the game, man. It really, really does. And 200K for me really isn't anything, so we might as well just use it on some packs, see what we can do. I mean, we did get lucky. We got an Amethyst Kenny Atkinson. I don't know if I've ever had a video where I've had a lot of pack openings, man. I've done a lot of pack opening videos on my channel throughout the years. I don't think that I've ever had a video where a coach is my best pull. And barring something crazy, barring like a diamond or higher in these last few packs, that is going to be the case, which is actually kind of crazy. I'm not even going to lie. So we're moving down, though. We are almost done with the packs for this video, man. We got a gold Obi Toppin. We've got a Puma Stewie 4 in a player exclusive colorway. Those are kind of fun. No, they're actually not. I don't really mess with those at all. But yeah, as far as when it comes to sneakers for me, I'm not really ever going to wear no Pumas or anything like that. We're kind of Nike and Jordan exclusively over here, man. Can we get like some KD6s, some KD7s, and KD8s in the game? Like maybe some older Nike basketball shoes, man. I know that they got the newer KD and LeBron models and stuff in the game, but some of the older, I mean, they have all the Jordan models. So if we could get some old KD, I mean, because I'd have some KD8s on like some of my good cards and stuff if they did that, man. But anyway. All right, we're about down here. We got Zeke Naji Gold. Okay, we got 2 more packs remaining. Maybe we will go and sell a couple things so we can open up one final pack, man. We will kind of see. Get Derek Queen. Is that the Derek Queen that played for Maryland that hit the game winner? I didn't really even look at him at all, but I would assume that that's who that was. That was a W shot. If you guys watched that live, that may have been at the craziest moment of March Madness last year. I think that was last year. I believe it was anyway. Okay, we're at 2KMT. Let's go and sell a couple things, man. You know how we do. Well, no, we can't be selling cards right now because all the cards have value. Let's go sell some of these injury cards really quick, man. Get up to where we have enough MT to open up one more. And that is what we are going to do. But yeah, let me know what you guys are grinding, man. Let me know if you guys are still having fun with the game. Are you getting upset with the game? Or are you at the point where you are almost about to quit? Because it seems like there's a lot of people that are at that point. Or are you just kind of vibing? And kind of with me, where you are kind of getting a little bit sick and tired of the toxicity? Or are you kind of somewhere in the middle? Do you not even pay attention? Do you kind of just not even really watch content anymore and just kind of enjoy the game on your own terms? That might even be the best way to be, man. I'm not even going to lie to you. Okay, we're at about 4K now. One final pack. Can we clutch something? Could you imagine a shaker right now? That'd be absolutely insane. Let's see what we got out of this last old school base pack, man. We're going to end off with a gold. We got gold Ousmane Dieng from Oklahoma City. That reminds me of a lot of people have been talking about that Shades of set from 2K23. That was a W Tuesday drop for Season 1, man. I'd like to see like a kind of a sort of promo like that on Tuesdays for Season 2. Some packs that are openable with MT. Maybe even some packs that are cheaper, hopefully, for the premium ones on a Tuesday, and see like maybe 1 pink diamond per set and that kind of thing. And yeah, but that Shades of concept was an absolute W. Something like that on Tuesdays next season would be a major W. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see what they do there as well. But yeah, okay, we were going to talk about 2 things. We're going to look at my salary cap squad, as well as if you go into the exchange here, we have 26 days and 10 hours left on all this. So presumably that means that is the amount of time that is left in Season 1. It might even be a little bit less than that is left in Season 1, though, too, because they usually like to keep these exchanges active for a couple days after the season ends, just in case someone wasn't able to log in and they've got a piece that they want to exchange and they didn't have time, whatever the case may be. So the season could actually end like somewhere around, what is the day of the week today? It's a Saturday. So with that being said, if it was Friday, okay, so maybe the season will actually start in about 4 weeks, exactly, just under 4 weeks. It would be like 3 weeks and 6 days. That would make sense because the seasons usually start on a Friday, so 3 weeks and 6 days. So yeah, this timer actually lines up exactly for when the next season should be starting. So that might not be the case, actually. These might not be active through the end of season 1. So with that being the case, make sure that you are using your exchange pieces right away and don't hold on to them, because that would be a major L if you had one and didn't use it before the season ended. But anyway, yeah, let's look at my salary cap squad really quick, man. We have been running with this team right here. We've got this Emerald Omri Caspi, who is an absolute beast. This James Jones, man. If you guys have this hidden gem, James Jones, 6'8" at the shooting guard position with a 94 3 ball. This, I mean, Amethyst Marcus Smart's my best card. And I know that I've hated on the Diamond Marcus Smart, but I've been doing that because I don't want you guys to go spend 300 or 400K on Diamond Marcus Smart, because he is not worth that price. There are point guards that are like Charlie Scott. If you guys need a point guard, go and get Diamond Charlie Scott for like 100K or less. He's probably better than Diamond Marcus Smart, honestly. But yeah, this Amethyst Marcus Smart, I'm just using him because, yes, I do recognize Marcus Smart's a really good card, and this Amethyst is almost just as good as the Diamond. So if you guys have this Amethyst Marcus Smart, he is a very good point guard in this game, and he is probably my best player. But my second best player is probably this Sapphire James Jones. He's just been absolutely cooking for me, man. Off of my bench, this Ruby Rodney Stuckey, this card cooks for me as well, man. He's kind of my leading scorer off of the bench there. So yeah, this lineup's been working really well for me. If you guys have some of these cards and can make a similar lineup, that is what I would recommend. The salary cap is at 10,000. This is a 9,900 point team. So just 100 under, it absolutely works out perfectly. So yeah, I think that this team is definitely a major W. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you have any thoughts or any comments, make sure to leave them down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. That is always very, very much appreciated. We'll be back with more My Team content soon. And also, please make sure to leave a like on the video before you head on out, man. That is always very, very much appreciated and helps me out more than you know. So, yeah, man. Major, major W's there. But with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.